Howdy.
Do I have to use this mic? Just a couple little things here.
He's a kid.
I didn't know what to wear. So I brought a couple extra things. Bear with me for a second, please. Let me know if I'll pass the 10 minutes. I will. I'll keep it short and sweet.
Cool.
Thank you all very much for coming here. I got this written out, and I'm going to try and stick to this. Can you guys hear me all right if I stay down with you? All right. Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I'm not really a podium behind a podium person. So, thank you all for being here. It's really, this is a true honor. This is just, Judge, I'm sorry, I got to follow the judge here. That was an awesome speech, by the way, Judge. Try to stand up and be straight up. If I lean over a little bit, hopefully that'll be okay. So yeah, this is a true honor. Where to begin? From the beginning. Just kind of start from the beginning. My first oldest bud is here, George. My first oldest bud, there's stories and whatnot about everybody. He's a guy that I love dearly. Thank you very much for meeting me, George. So, no, him and I knew him as soon as I could walk. 2 years old, I grew up in the back of his parents' cottage. His mom babysitted me way back in the day. And, as soon as we could crawl and walk, we were buds. And we've had lots of stories together. I won't tell you all of them. I won't tell you any of them. But thanks for being here. Clay Ziegler, he's the one who put all this together. He's a Rittner Hall of Famer. He's the one who put this all together. And a couple of years ago, he talked to me about it, and I was like, man, I don't want nothing to do with that. That's just not me. I'm just not really into that kind of stuff. And he talked me into it, kind of. But thank you very much, Clay. Is another guy. I grew up at my grandma's house. When I was 4 years old, across the street, him and I met, and been buds ever since. And thank you very much, Clay, again, for doing this. True honor. All right, bud? So that's two of my oldest buds, and I got a lot of my newest of buds here, and family members and whatnot. I'm going to keep this in a chronological order. It's easier for me to speak that way from kindergarten, first, second, third grade, all the way to this moment, to keep things in chronological order of my life. So let's talk a little bit about Iveland. I went to Iveland. I don't know how many of you have been over there to Iveland. The little red brick building at the time was there. And I used to play wiffle ball out there in front of the little red brick building, and the Iveland School was just a cool place. And I still drive by there all the time and go in the back and check it out. They've really done a bang-up job with that place. But the little red brick building, they should have left that there, to be quite honest, as a memorial. I mean, they really should have. They should have made a museum. Rittner should have made a museum out of that school. But anyway, the little red brick building, and some good memories there of the Iveland School District, Iveland School. My dad and I had the same teacher of 5th grade. I don't know, some of the old timers here. They've been in Rittner forever today, I don't know. But Miss Carter was a 5th grade teacher there. My dad had her, and I had her. And she goes, and this is no BS. I go there and she goes, "You're a Lacey? Are you kidding me? I had your father Milton." I don't know how in the heck she knew that, but my dad must have been like me, kind of a. Anyway, yeah. Really did that. So Miss Collins was my third grade school teacher, a couple of my favorite teachers. She was there forever and a day. I actually bought a 64 Ford Galaxy off of her when I was 16 years old. I went up there to visit her, just saying hey, because she was one of my favorite teachers. And I said, you still got that old car? Yeah, you want to buy it? I was like 16 and a half, almost 17, and she sold me her 64 Galaxy 500 that I drove around for a little while. So anyway, yeah, just memories of the school. That's what this is all about. Miss Troop, now this was a trip, this is Ivan, okay? I couldn't imagine they doing this nowadays, but I was keep this clean, a little S disturber a little bit. And she put me out in the hallway with a ruler. Well, first of all, she put me in the front with a ruler to beat my hand to hit myself with a ruler till your hand was red, and then she put you out in the hallway to sit out in the hallway. Miss Troop. Any old timers know it? It's been Ivan, I don't know. But anyway, you look her up, check it out. Check it out. Okay. So now I'm working on just kind of getting up to Hake, you know, 7th through 9th grade. 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, what are you know, 13, 14, 15, something like that. Miss Hill in 8th grade was my favorite teacher. She was, you know, if she was around, I was motocross rider. She was just an outgoing person. So, and Hake was kind of cool because T-Meyer had the cows and everything there at the time, so you could kind of look out the window and check out the cows and Hake, the back hill in the back. You can make out on that back hill on the back side over there. I'm sure some of you have been there and done that. Either you did it during school or, you know, you went up there late in the evenings. You know, you might not have been in 8th or 9th grade. But anyway, you know, Miss Hill up there, that was my favorite teacher. And then Mr. Buchanan, this guy, he didn't live too far from me. He was an English teacher. And he invited me over to his house. I couldn't imagine a teacher doing that nowadays. I don't know if you're even allowed to do that. But I'd go over there and he had a train set and he taught me how to put together old Lionel trains. Mr. Buchanan. So I mean, you guys have ever heard of him. So now let's just kind of get into the 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. Okay. So anyway, I'm on this time limit, so red light flashing. I'm not going to keep this thing more than 10 minutes, okay? But I got to get rid of this shirt for a second, just because. All right? I'm not going to show you muscles or anything.
Just got little props.
So I didn't actually play baseball at Rittner or anything. I went to tech school in 11th grade, North County Tech, and I was a knucklehead there, and I ended up leaving there and coming back to Rittner just because I was a knucklehead. But my buddy Clay and I played for a team called the Huskies, Old Man Baseball League last year, so I wanted to bring my Husky jersey because it's all about Rittner. He put it together because of Rittner. Now the 70s look, I don't know. This is not all that good, but I just wanted to do this just because of the 70s look when I had a little bit of hair at the time. This might or might not look goofy, I don't know, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. The 70s. It's supposed to be like a shaggy thing or something. So I'm just going to do this for a minute and talk about high school. All right? So to be quite honest, I'm following this through here. 10th, 11th, and 12th grade in high school for me at Rittner. To be quite honest, I just wanted to get out of high school. I just wanted to get out and go in the workforce. But to be quite honest, I love this school. I had a lot of fun here. I wish I would have played sports here, but I was more worried about going, getting a job, getting a car, working. I was an average kid. I was a B student kid, just an average kid. But sports was my thing, and I missed out on the Rittner sports. I just didn't do it for whatever reason. It was, you know, I was a pretty good baseball player. It was kind of messed up because I went to tech school in 11th grade and I tried out for the Rittner team in 12th grade. I made the team, and they said I couldn't play because I missed a quarter of the school or something that year. But anyway, that's beside the point. So since 11th, 12th grade high school at Ritter, I mean, I just kind of wanted to move on down the road. Nothing wrong with the school. I love the school. It's just that I was just one of those kids where I was ready to do my thing and move out. But I met my ex-wife at Ritter. I was in 12th grade, okay? We were married 30 years, okay? Wow. I mean, look, I had 2 awesome kids. She is a great woman, okay? Whatever happened, happened, but she's here tonight, and my 2 kids, Sam and Jill, love you guys. Sam and Jill up there, love you guys. All right? Thank you very much. I'm going to kind of get away from the high school thing, and I can take this off now because I think once I left high school, I got rid of hair and joined the Army. So, following this thing right along here, 1982, I joined the Army, okay? So I did a couple years of just putzing around, doing some jobs, and always a hard-working kid. Always had a couple jobs here and there. Still got 2 jobs, just because I like to work and do stuff. But I seen a commercial, hey, be all you can be, join the Army. I always like outdoorsy stuff and doing things, and the Army just happened to be one of the things where it made me a man, okay? It made me a man, stopped me from being a knucklehead. Not that I did anything really stupid, but I was just kind of running around, working, doing landscaping jobs, factory jobs, just whatever, and I just didn't like it. So I joined the Army. It was just one of those things from 1982 to 2004, 22 years in the Army of doing all kinds of crazy stuff all over the world and fun stuff. So, you know, it was what made me into a man and what I am today, to be quite honest. And again, yeah, it's my ex-wife, but she's the one that got me through the Army, okay? She's the one that did it, got me through it, and took care of the kids and brought up the kids. I was gone all the time. And kids, I apologize for, you know, that was just the way it is. You know, I was gone, and, you know, I wish I was there to raise you guys more, to be quite honest. So, but, anyway, cool, all right? Now I did the Army thing to 2004. You know, I got out of the Army, retired, and moved back to St. Ann here. I grew up in Overland, moved back to St. Ann. I'm not going to sit here and talk about everything I did in the Army, but I got a couple good old buds here that I was in Korea with for a whole year together. Thank you guys for coming in from out of town. These guys come in from out of town. We spent a year in Korea together, doing all kinds of fun stuff in Korea, and a lot of hard work, and up on the DMZ, you know, there's a lot of stuff up there. We kind of went up there and visited every now and again just to say hey. But in all serious honesty, guys, that was a great year, man. That was fun stuff. Thanks for coming out, all right? So, yeah, the Army stuff, 05, 04, I retired. Volpe Foods, Judge, if you ever need some Volpe Foods, I'll give you a sample. Man, no problem. Just come on by and say hey, and I'll drop you a little line out the back door. It's a marketing tool, okay? If you come in and pick up a sample, you gotta take it to your buds and you gotta go to Schnucks and buy some, all right? That's the deal, all right? But no, Volpe gave me my livelihood, and the owner couldn't be here tonight. She was gonna come, but she's out of town. And I work directly with the owner very closely of Volpe Foods, Lorenza Passati. Great lady and a very business savvy person. She's grown Volpe into what it is today. Rachel, my girlfriend, keeps me in line and keeps life interesting. Love you, Rach. Glad you're here, babe. All right, and on down the line here, the Ritter staff. Special thanks to all the Ritter staff. Michelle Mueller. I know there's a lot of other people doing things behind the scenes with this. This is just a great honor. I'm telling you guys, don't know how honored I am to be up here. But Michelle, thank you very much, Michelle. You did a bang-up job putting this together with all your other people. And thanks for calling me up there and doing the pictures. You know, I had that neck brace and all that junk on at the time, and that worked out pretty good. So, thanks, Michelle. Give her a hand. She does a lot of stuff here. I was going to put on there's my Volpe hat. I kind of messed one thing. I got a couple hats to put on. Then I'll be done. The old beret, I wish I had my red one. My red one's in a plaque that somebody stole from me and put in a plaque and gave me as a going away party. For one of my airborne buddies did some tricks on me, but the red one's the one I'm really proud of, but this one here is kind of cool. That's the one you get when you're in basic training. That's when they call it a leg hat. The old booty cap, the old desert booty cap. It's got all kind of cool stuff on it. That 4-star general that I was talking to there, he was the commander over there, the 4-star general that was up on that picture. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not, but General Franks was his name, and he was in charge of the whole. It's called the combat zone, but it was a theater is what it was called, okay? So anyway, he signed my hat. All right. So I got a sequence there. All right. I know there's a lot of other people here that I've missed, and the Letessa clan. I want to thank the Letessa clan, all you gals and guys and everybody for coming out. Cliffy, thanks for coming out, Cliffy. Couple of new buds. Mike, thanks for coming out, guys. Boss Man, thanks, Boss Man. Appreciate it, buddy, for coming out. Just thank all you guys for coming out and supporting me. And I think this is just an honor for everybody, present and future. So, thank you all for the influence on my life. All of you that are here that know me, you've influenced my life somewhere, some way, along the way. So you're part of this. This is not just Mark Lacey up here. You guys are part of me, why I'm up here, okay? Ziggy, I don't know, man. I don't know how you put this together. You can make anybody look good, buddy. I'll tell you. Thanks, man. All right, time flies when you're having fun. Good night.